Welcome back, guys. What are we going to do in this episode? Well, we're going to be looking at town growth. But before we get to that, we're going to be massively expanding our transport network and bringing in a lot more towns, specifically a lot of the islands, and putting in some more ships. And we've got a new ship. We're up to 1898, and we have now got the Klondike. Very cool. But before we get to that, we're going to do a tiny bit of optimization. Because there were a lot of comments on, well, a few comments on the last video about when I was putting the trains in between, for example, Honkelbrief and Guggits. Remember we had like 250 people waiting, and I put in what did I put in, like 4 carriages? Let's see, 5 carriages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 carriages. I could go to here and it'd tell me 5 carriages. And people would say, oh my god, like, why don't you, like, seriously, like, there's 250 people waiting. Now I've run it on for a few years. Let's just have a look. How many people are waiting at Honkelbrief now? 18, right? You need, these numbers build up over a period of time, right? It's not like you're getting 250 people, like all the time, like rushing into the station. No, it builds up over a period of time, so you want to be careful about how you ramp up. But having said that, if we look at the station statistics, we have now got 300 people each at Guggits and Alextown, which is kind of the next stop up the line. So we need to crank up our passenger capacity between Guggits and Alextown. We're currently running 4 cars. I think we can extend that to 6 with 300 people waiting. I think so. So let's do this. What do we want? We want to replace. Well, what were we using? We were using PVs, weren't we? Yes, we were. We'll go PV with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That takes us up to 84 capacity. All right, let's do it. 5 million per vehicle. It's only going to cost us 2 million to replace. Let's do that. Oh, and we've now got our first truck, the NW first truck. Awesome. I have just upgraded the Honkelbrief train by. No, that's still at 5. Good. And Guggits is now 6. All right, cool. So we should start seeing these numbers go down. Now the question is like how quickly they're going to go down, but we'll see. But look, we see carrying 84 passengers now. Here it comes. So you drop off all of your passengers, you pick up 84. So how many have we got waiting now? See, down to 250. Now we'll see when the next train comes in. But I'm pretty sure we're going to start eating into this number. All right, so that's that. The next thing, I want to optimize this line a bit because we have got a ton of oil sitting here. Like that train's just pulled out. We've already got 150 oil waiting. So I think we should clone another train, have 3 trains running on here. So let's do it. Configure vehicle. We're going to clone train 6. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to upgrade them to the PVs because these aren't PVs. These are the Class Bs at the moment. So let's see. What are we're running 13 cars on there at the moment. So let's go with a PV. Let's see. What's the power on the PV? 300. Yeah, I think we'll go with a PV. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 gives us 91 capacity. I think we'll have 3 running 12 cars. Yeah. So let's replace those. Boom. So now we've got the new PV on there. Awesome. So you pick up a ton of cargo, and then I'm going to clone this train. Now you want to be a bit careful about cloning because it seems to pick what train depot it clones at, like at random sometimes. but we'll clone the selected vehicle. It should come out of this one. Yes, it is. You need to be careful though, because I've been looking at how cloning works, and I can't really figure it out. Oh, we have now. Oh, look at this. Oh, we've got a new tank car, a new flat car, a new gondola, a new box car, and we've got the Vandal. Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, in that case, we want to upgrade these trains again with the new tank car. You know what? We're going to pause it before you pull in. So what do we want to do? We want to replace this. Configure vehicle. So we want to go with replace. We're going to go with, we'll stick with the PV. But now we've got a new tank car. What's the speed on this? The new one, 50 miles an hour. Capacity 12 as opposed to 7. Okay. All right, let's crank it up then. So what do we want? We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want 90. We want over 90 capacity. So I think we'll run it with that many cars. Sounds good to me. I'm kind of almost tempted to put another one on. Now we've got 100 capacity. Yeah, let's do it. Replace. Boom. 6 million. All right, cool. Get out of there. Should we have a little look at these? I think we probably should. Oh, look at those puppies. And they shut their lids and off it goes. How much are you carrying? 108. Now, the reason that I wanted to put an extra train on here was because some of our ships, like an occasional ship, is going out empty. So look, that's got 88, so it's not full. This one, 86. This one, 77. See, all of these, all of those three are full. But when I was looking before, occasionally one will go out empty, and they're not quite. And like I said, they're not quite full. So we need to be shipping more oil up there to keep them full. So see this one coming in now. There's no oil waiting at the dock. But now we've got 100 oil waiting at the dock. So you're going to load up. You're going to be full. But look at the oil ticking down. How much did you actually get? Oh, you got your 100. But there's only 2 left. So increasing the frequency is important. So we're going to put 1 extra ship on this line. Now let's have a look at the Vandal. The Vandal is our new tanker. And it's 130 capacity. 16 miles an hour. But you know what? I think that's actually worse. Because higher capacity means lower frequency. And these Donara castles, they're 16 miles an hour, 100 capacity. So I think we want to stick with the Donara castles, personally. I mean, even though I'd like to move to the Vandals, because they're actually cooler, I think we're going to stick with these. But like I said, I'm going to put 1 extra on. So we'll buy a Donara castle, buy and pop you onto the SF fuel line. So we'll just have, here it comes. We'll just have a little slightly higher frequency between the two docks, which would be a good thing. Here comes another train. Bringing in more oil, so good. You went out. So you only had 73 on board. Let's see. 66. And look at it ticking down. Look how fast it ticks down. This is 61. 60. 59. Wow. So that's only got 59 oil. Okay, you've just delivered 56. Good. All right, so let's have a look, because I think these trains now, I think 3 trains with over 100 capacity, it's too much. It's too much. So I think we're going to drop down the capacity on these trains. Man, this is real optimization. What do I want? Configure vehicle. We're going to change these. So we'll replace with... So we had over 100. Let's drop that down. So what do I want? I want a PV with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just go with 96, I think. Just drop that capacity down a little bit. So replace. Need 200,000 back. That's nice. Oh look, we're over 100 million. How are we? What are we making per year? So there we made like 9.5 million. Ooh, over 10. In fact, over 11 million. That one is 11 million. 11 million this year. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. All right, cool. Let's go check out Guggets. How many people are waiting now? Look, that's come down from like 300 and now we've got 150 people waiting. And I think that's going to still come down a little bit. Cool. But moving more oil up this line and therefore moving more oil to here is going to bring back more fuel. And more fuel means more fuel going onto this line, which is going to increase the profitability of this line. So generally, just increasing the amount of oil that we ship up there should overall increase the profitability of pretty much everything, which would be awesome. Now, a couple more things I want to look at. How are we looking in terms of the food? Are we getting the food moved? And it looks like we are. I don't see any food like backing up anywhere. So that's a good thing. Stuff's getting moved around. Oh, hello. Oh, we've got another new vehicle. The Ducks. Which I'm guessing is some kind of bus. See, this is the thing. Like, when you're running the time on, right, things happen very, very quickly. You get loads and loads of new vehicles. Right. Okay. What are we going to do? We want to put in some ports. Oh, yeah. So I think, how about Joburg and Fullerton? And I'm wondering if we connect them with Sparrowtown and Corpse Hatch. Or at least Corpse Hatch. Yeah, I think so. So let's do it. Let's do it. What do we want to do? I guess we want this kind of sort of there would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Boom, in you go. All right, so then we'll get a road. Well, I suppose I should use a street. And let's have that going across there. So that'll do. Cool. Now, what I was thinking was that maybe I'll put in a tram route. Should we put in a tram route? Like, just for fun? How about a tram route? Let's put in a tram route. All right, let's do it. So what do we want? We want a tram station. So roads, buildings, and we want bus/tram station. If I put it there, yeah, if I put it there and then configure it and extend these platforms out a bit like that, and then get another street access and do it like that, maybe. And I might even put oh, really? I can't get that to hook up to this road at all. Man. Okay, that's kind of annoying. But you know what? I'll live with it. I've got to fuss with it now. Streets. Hook that up to there. All right, cool. So we've got the station in. We need to add. What do we need to add? We need to add a tram depot so that the trams can actually like get onto the line. Now I think this should be like maybe there is what I'm thinking. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's going to go in there. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Now I'm going to go to the streets. Street modification tools. Tram track tool. Oh yeah. So let's put in some tram tracks. So we want the tram to go. I want the tram to go like up here. Now hang on a second. Am I? No. I was just wondering whether I was going to have another dock on the other side. You know what? I could have another dock on the other side, going over and have the ships going over to Patz Town from this side. Patz Town. I said Patz Town. Patz Town. Or I could just have them going out there. But I kind of like the idea of having a port here and then the trams going through and another port over this side. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try that going across to there. Cool. And then we had a road coming down here, didn't we? Let's put that back in. There we go. All right, cool. So now we can get... that's not what I wanted. I wanted the modification. So this, we want this to come round here. Round here. Now I need to put in another tram station. Well, actually, no, I don't need to put in a tram station. No, let's not put in a tram station. So then this is just going to go straight back down there like that. Hooray. And then we're going to want bus/tram stops. So we're going to have trams going from here. Boom, boom. Zoom in a bit. 14th Street. And then the harbour. And then come back down. Come back down to the Fullerton branch. And then go back again. That way, like if you do it with one line, then it just means you've got only one line to deal with. I mean, you could do one line going one way, one line going the other way, which is the way I used to do it. But this is definitely better in terms of less lines to manage. Okay, so we've got the line in. Good. Right, now I want some trams. How many trams do we want? Absolutely no idea. So we've got the St. Petersburg streetcar, which was horse-powered. But we're going to skip that, go straight to the Ivan. 16 miles an hour, up from 12 miles an hour. Capacity 11. Ooh, okay. So we're going to want, I don't know, probably, what do you think? Like, maybe 4 running around one way, 4 running around the other, 8. It's probably way too, I mean, I think it's way too many, but I'm going to put them in anyway. Because we want to see some trams running around. Need to put them on the line. That would be a good plan. Set them on line 1. Boom. Off you go. And here comes our first Ivan tram. Should we have a little look? Let's have a little look. Oh. Of course, with this little top hat on. Little steam engine. It's very basic. But you know what? The height of modern technology in 1903, apparently. Oh, look at them all rolling out. Good job. All right. I wonder if we're getting any... I wonder if we're seeing any passengers. Let's have a look. We'll turn on bus stops. Oh, yes. We've got a passenger waiting at 17th Street. Hooray. Who are you? You should go down in history as our first passenger. Oh, it's... Fujihana. It's off to an industrial building. Good for you. Alright, sweet. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're seeing people popping up on the line. Nice. Good news. And that's before we've even put in the ships, which is fairly impressive. So let's see. We've got... So this is Fullerton. Hiya, Robbie. Fullerton. We want Fullerton going over to Joburg. So let's get a dock put in over here. So we want dock. Flip you around. And we'll pop you in. Yeah, it looks about right, doesn't it? Needs to come round a smidge, I think. Maybe back one. Alright, so you're going to go in there. Alright. Let's get a ship on here, shall we? What do we want? Line manager. New line. From Joburg to Fullerton. Hooray. There was much rejoicing. So, ships. Now, we haven't got any shipbuilders close by, so we'll have to put one in. We want shipyard. Where's the shipyard going to go? I'm thinking in this little harbour here might be kind of nice to have the shipyard. If it'll go. I've got a sneaking suspicion it's not going to fit in. Are you going to? No. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, let's rotate it and put it in there. There you go. All right. So we'll throw on a couple of ships. Now these are not going to make money until we hook them up to the rest of the network. So let's see what we can do. Buy vehicles. we're going to put on a couple. Now, let's see. The Frontenac is 85, 17 miles per hour. That's 19. The Rigi is 70. You know what? Let's put, because we haven't put any Frontenacs on yet, let's put a couple of Frontenacs on here. So, let's buy a couple of Frontenacs, put them onto line 2. There we go. Because we want to see these Frontenacs, don't we? Of course we do. We want to see all the ships. Speed you up a little bit. Here we go. And there it is. The beautiful Frontenac. Let's turn you around. Let's have a little look. I've got to say, these camera tools are, yeah, a little bit strange. Because you can't move backwards and forwards. You can move up and down, and you can move side to side, right? So if I want to go backwards, I have to point to the side, and then move sideways, and then point back. It's kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. Alright, so you're going to go. Is there anybody waiting? Nah, there's nobody waiting yet. But then I wouldn't really expect there to be anybody waiting. Is there anybody waiting? Maybe there might be somebody waiting over at Fullerton. No, nobody waiting over at Fullerton. Because we need to get these hooked up, like, to the rest of the network. So, now I could do a train line from Corpse Hatch up to Joburg. But I think at least for now we'll put in a ship line. So we want another new line, and we want to go from Corpse Hatch Harbour over to Joburg. All right, sweet. Then we'll go to, well, let's go to the Joburg shipyard, and for this I am considering putting a couple of Klondikes on. You know what? I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to put a couple of Klondikes on. What the hell? Why not? Put those on line 3. Oh, unable to find path to stop. Oh, no path. These are big ships. Oh, hang on a second. Pause. Because that means we need, for a big ship, we need a big dock. So, configure. We'll get rid of this little dock that we've got. And we'll go passenger, large passenger dock, which we'll put sticking out like that, I think. Yeah. And then we need to go to landing and put, I'll put one on either side. Why not? Okay, so that's that one done. And then we need to do the same at Corpse Hatch. And Corpse Hatch is going to need like 2 docks. So configure, get rid of that, put in a large, come on, put in a large passenger dock, put in a couple of landings, boom, boom, there we go. All right, cool. So now if we look at the terminals, we can put one on one line and one on the other line. So we want you docking on this side, I think. I do wish that it would show you the lines when you're doing the terminals, because I mean, why would you not want to see the lines when you're doing the terminals? Isn't that kind of crazy? Let's see, and I can't, if I bring that up, it gets rid of the other window because I haven't pinned it. Let's pin it. Let's bring up that one. Shows me the lines. Yeah, so we'll have this one on the other platform. So we'll move you to terminal 2. There we go. All right, cool. Okay, so that's sorted out. So we need to do the same thing over here. So we need to move you to, no, terminals. We need to move you to terminal 2. There we go, that's better. Now, we're sailing through this way. And I've got to say, I don't really like that being in the middle there. Do you? It looks like it's actually sailing over a sandbar, which does not look particularly good to me. So let's grab you, flatten. Let's take it for some deep water. Lots of smoothing. There we go. That's better. Line 3. There we go. So let's have a look at these Klondikes. Now, I mean, These, as far as I can tell, these are like Mississippi riverboats. So, like, I'm not sure they're the most realistic thing for, I don't know, maybe they had these sailing the tropical islands. I've got no bloomin' idea. How the hell would I know? Get rid of the line statistics. But I will say this. They do look awesome. Let's have a look at this. Let's zoom out a little bit. They are awesome looking ships. I mean, come on. Do you want to have a look at the paddle? I want to have a look at the paddle. Let's go around the back and have a look at the paddle. Because the paddle wheel, let's face it, on a paddle steamer, the most interesting thing is the paddle wheel. And I think they've actually improved maybe the animations and stuff. The boats do look very good, I've got to say. Alrighty, so now that we've got that on there, let's have a look. Are any people going to want to go to Joburg from Corpsatch? Let's have a look. Still nobody on the line yet, but I suppose it's early days. Let's go and have a look at Fullerton. So our Frontenac has actually picked up 3 people. Good Lord. Good heavens. Alright, sweet. Let's get you hooked up to Patztown. So let's whiz over to Patztown. And we want similar kind of thing over here, don't we? You know what? We should use this little natural harbour here. So we want a big dock. We want a couple of landings there and there. Cool. Hook you up with a road. And we've got another new vehicle, the Coloma. That's another new tram, isn't it? Then we can have our tram depot. Flip you around. That can sit opposite, at least for now. Boom, in you go. Alright, cool. Then we want our tracks, don't we? Streets, track modification. So we need to make that. And so I think, let's see. We are going to need a place to turn around. And there isn't really a place to turn around. So, So I tell you what we'll do is up here, I'll put in another tram station. Flip you around, and this will be where it turns around at this end. And let's put you in like that. Cool. Go back to our streets and the track modification, and boom, 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 and you as well. Hooray. Okay, so we can just go from here, up there, down here. Love. Let's get... oh, I should put the line in first, shouldn't I? Yeah. I'm getting better at remembering to put the line in first. So we want to just go all the way... Let's zoom out a little bit. So oh, no, one too many. Up there, then turn around and come back all the way to there. And because it's a straight route, it's not a loop, we can just go up and down. It's the same thing. Alright, cool. So having done that, now we can put the vehicles on. We want... What am I going to want? Now, we've got these new columnas. 19 miles an hour? My God! How fast is that? The first vehicle ever produced at the Coloma. Now that's Colomna. That's Coloma. One of them's wrong. Maybe, or maybe it's not. I don't know. At the Coloma Locomotive Works, it was a steam powered. The first vehicle was a steam powered freight locomotive. Okay, fine. Let's see. What's the capacity? That's capacity 12. That's 11. This is much faster though. Go on. I suppose we'll go for these. So let's have, I don't know, what do you think? Like 5 maybe? And even that seems a lot. I don't know. For that length of, yeah, go on, we'll go with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still think that's too many. I think I should have gone with 4, but we'll do it. There we go. Hooray! And there was much, much rejoicing. Alright, so we've got Pattstown Harbour put in. What we need to do is hook it up with Joburg, don't we? Yeah. So we're going to put another harbour in. And this harbour's going to go in here. So let's have ship, harbour, flip you around like that. Is that about right? Nah, that's about right. There we go. That goes in there. Configure you. Get rid of that. We want passenger. Large dock. Goes in there. Landings. One on either side. Boom. Boom. And now we're going to need a shipyard somewhere around here. So I'm thinking maybe we have a shipyard over here. Yeah, that'll do. So shipyard. Let's flip it around a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm going to flip it around. We'll like that and have it there. There we go. Shipyard in. I need a new line, don't I? Yes, I do. New line goes from Joburg to Pattstown. Why? Why would you go all the way around there? That's ridiculous. Yes, stupid boats. Right. Let's grab vehicles. We want. I think. Are we going to go? Yeah, we're going to go Klondikes, aren't we? Yeah, go on. Bang in a couple of Klondikes and pop you on line 5. Off you go. And there was much rejoicing. Oh, hello. Oh, they're backing out. Oh, and that was, they shut the door on it. It's like, get out. Throw your filthy stuff out in the street. All right, cool. So we have got a few ships running around now. Oh, good lord. We've actually got 10 people waiting. And now we've got the Russian class SCH. That looks very much to me like a freight train. Doesn't that look like a freight train to you? Oh, and we have got, that looks like another tram to me. The Moscow F. Right, I've just added a couple of routes in Joburg so that we can get from this harbour over here to this harbour over here. And also pick up some residential people. So let's have a look at the... First of all, I've put a tram route in between the two harbours. So let's do the tram route first. So buy vehicles. Oh, we've got these Moscow Fs. Should we use the Moscow Fs? Go on, let's use the Moscow Fs. 22 miles an hour. God, things are moving so fast now. Let's put in, I'm thinking like, what, 6 of these? Yeah, go on, 6 of those. 1.6 million. Yeah, all right. Sounds all right. Boom. So those are on there. And then we also want to put some buses on this route that just goes around the residential area. So we want to buy... Now, we've got these Duxies. Oh, look at these. 25 miles. Now, we're upgrading from 12 miles an hour to 25 miles an hour. That's huge. Our first diesel engine. Wow. Oh, we've got to go for those, haven't we? Yeah, of course we have. How many of those am I going to get? Oh, let's see. I'm thinking 6. 6. 6. 7. Because I've always got to have one more. Line 7, on you go. Oh, let's have a look at this stuff. So let's go down here. So all of this stuff is going to troll out of these 2 places. There's the Duxies. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. Very pretty. Oh, you know what? We need to... It's got some... Does that say Bristol? Let's get a closer look at this. Ah, Bristol. Lovely. Lovely little vehicle, isn't it? Awesome sauce. And they're going to be sharing the station with the trams. So it's a good idea that we've upgraded to the faster vehicles. Oh, hello, look at this. People have got cars on the roads now. I've paused the time just for a little bit while we're having a look around. And let's have a look at the new, because these are proper, these are proper trolley cars. These are proper trams. Oh yeah, very posh. Very posh indeed. Let's get rid of all of the... we'll take those off, and the industry. Let's leave it like that. Now it's going to take these guys a little bit of time to sort themselves out. But my guess is that adding in that link between those two harbours adds in like a whole load of stuff. So now people can get from Patz Town to Joburg, through Joburg to Fullerton, then get over to Corpse Hatch. So I'm thinking that's going to stimulate quite a lot of people. You'd hope, wouldn't you? And we're starting to see like a fair few passengers popping up around the place. Let's have a look over at Fullerton. Stimulating more passengers. Not really seeing anybody massively over here. We've got these trams running around. You dropping anybody off? Not really. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Oh, you've changed your mind. So I was going to go to the harbour, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to go home. And off he goes. You going to the harbour? We've got somebody else coming from the harbour. Oh, it's a couple of people going to the harbour. Good news. Oh, and hello. You know what? I thought these lampposts were people. No, they're not. Oh, one of our ships is exhausted. Go and have a lie down then. Have a rest. Oh, yes, look. We've got people streaming in now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, my lord. We've got passengers. Let's have a look over here. We've got passengers over here. Oh, yes, we have. 10 on line 2, 26 on line 3. Now, are you bringing some people in? Let's have a look. 28, I almost chucked there. 28 people coming in. And I would think that there's going to be a lot of people at Corpse Hatch to ship around the place. We need to put, I think we should probably put a link in between Sparrowtown and Fullerton, which we don't have yet, do we? No. We've only got the link from Corpse Hatch to Sparrowtown. Oh, I do love getting people on the ships. That is awesome. You know, I'm thinking if we can get the people, like at least another ship on these routes would be a good thing to increase the frequency. What's the frequency? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I haven't renamed the routes yet. But, so that's 12 minutes, 12 minutes. Increasing that frequency would definitely be a good thing. But look at this, we've got 61 people. 34 on that one. And then how are things down? Let's see. Sure, these two are running full. We should upgrade those. Oh man, it's all going very, very well. You know what? Let's upgrade those. Let's upgrade those ships. Because you're coming around. You're full. How many people are waiting? We've got 42. Well, we only got 42 people waiting. But I still think we should upgrade it. Yeah, go on. Upgrade. What do we want? We want to replace you with Klondikes. Yes, Klondikes. Replace. We want both of them replaced, please. Replace. Replace. Boom. That didn't replace them with Klondikes. Klondikes. Boom. Oh, pause. Pause. We need a big harbour in here, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's do it. Configure. So what do I want to do? I want to get rid. Oh, that vehicle's in the way. Okay, go on. We'll let you go in. 59 people you're going to pick up. Awesome sauce. Right, you get out of there. And let me get on with doing this. So, let's pause this. And we want to rip out that dock. We want to put in a great big passenger dock there. And we'll have a couple of landings going on. Boom, boom. Alrighty. Now, hopefully, we can upgrade this. So, upgrade to Klondikes. Boom! We've got Klondikes! Go. Now, have we lost our passengers? No, we haven't. I love some of these changes. I mean, they made that change in Transport Fever 1, but I love the fact that you can upgrade the ships, you don't lose your passengers and all the rest. It doesn't disrupt anything, which it shouldn't. Awesome. All right, so we have got ships running around. Look at this. 80 people. Ho, ho, ho. Now, let's see. You're both on line 3, aren't you? Yeah, we need to space you out a bit. So I tell you what, you turn round and that should pretty much space them out nicely. All right, cool, good. Good, good, good. You two seem to be fairly well spaced out now. How many passengers have you got on board? You, my God, you've got 36. 47. Guys, I'm going to call this a bit of a success. Now, before we go, I want to go and check on, well, first of all, I want to take a look at the town growth because we've added in, that's not town growth, that's town growth. And we'll sort this. So let's see, if we look at somewhere like Honkabriff City now, okay, destinations, 3,184 places that we can go to, 100%. But I would imagine that places like Joburg, the destinations are going to go up and up and up and up. Yeah, they're climbing. It takes a while for them to acknowledge all the places that they can go to. But I'm hoping that's going to go up and up. That's awesome because it'll make the towns grow. And that's what we want. Oh, look at Barton. Look at Barton growing. Good heavens. Good job. Well done, Barton. But Honkabriff is now Honkabriff and Guggits kind of bouncing around as the highest percentage. Guggits is the biggest though. It's almost 600 now. If we just sort by size, Guggits is the biggest. All right, cool. Well, I am absolutely loving this. Oh, there's one more thing we've got to look at, and we've got to look at the passengers between Guggits and Alex. We had over 300. How many passengers have we got now? Look at this. Alex Guggits down to 71 passengers. And here, Alex Guggits 62. Which is barely a train full. 84. If it's not even a train full. Will we even have a full train? Oh, yes, we will. Yes, there's a few people rattled in right at the end. And then we load them up and we're down to like 17 people. So, yeah, I think I got that just right. So, yeah, be careful. Don't put too many... don't increase your capacity by too much at one go. Increase it a little bit and see how it pans out. All right, guys. I have had a ball this episode. Everything is going really nicely. Fullerton, Joburg, Pattstown added to the transport network. Guys, I'll catch you for the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.